Yeah, it does look a bit like I'm recording from Channel 5. Why is that?
Yeah, you look like you're on some politician stuff. Get yourself out of sticky water or something like that.
I mean, to be fair, your grey jumper in your big empty room makes it look like you might be calling in from prison, Ash.
It does look a bit like I'm calling in from prison.
Oh, shit. Oh, mate.
Live Raves of Future Past, live from Strange Ways.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So, 10-year anniversary of Raves of Future Past. I feel like we've been doing this for a decade.
Mate, we've done a lot.
It's been a busy 12 months.
Yeah, but it is here now, though.
It is.
Well,
it's also here in comic book form.
Yeah, we've got all the magic. Did we have the hats?
Look who's smiling now.
Did we have it last time?
No, we talked about the hats, but we didn't actually have them. They were on order.
Awesome.
I think they were in production because you were like gone ahead to Canada.
Got this fella as well. Look at that.
Good Lord.
Pow. Pow.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely smashed it. Yeah, it's been a good project so far. What do you think, Tess?
It's been a...
It's all right if you like music, I suppose.
You know what I mean? Yeah, if you're into it.
Well, if you like raving.
Yeah. Oh, man. Do you know what's funny is that... Do you know how many people have asked me about it now? I've been like, so what, like, did you guys know? Like, and I was like, nah, mate, we were just having a bit of fun. Just a good project.
Did we know what? Sorry.
Did you know it's going to be received in the way that it's been received?
Of course we fucking did.
You did?
Nah. I was fully aware that X-Men 97 was coming out this Friday.
Yeah, of course. That's why we planned it.
The whole thing was structured around Disney re-releasing X-Men last Friday. I built the schedule on purpose.
Oh my God, literally.
None of this is a coincidence.
No coincidence at all. Like,
loads of people
was coming. Like, yeah.
Loads of people have like tagged me on Twitter being like, this is mad. I was like, did it on purpose.
Yeah, standard. Because, like, even the fact that Bishop is now like a leading character.
Oh, is he in the new one? I haven't watched any of it yet.
Bishop is like, he's one of the X-Men.
In
the new one, he's one of the X-Men. Like, it's insane.
Absolutely. We're back. Like, as always, we're bang on trend.
Bang on. Bang on. Who's that? The mole at Disney? Which one of you two is it?
I just work in the park.
It definitely isn't me, but I wish I did work for Hollywood Records. That's their label. That'll be fun.
They own Hollywood Records.
They are Hollywood Records, yeah.
That's what I mean. That's a ridiculous name. Like
it's a terrible name.
Hollywood Records.
Still, it's probably better than Our Founders Are Racist Records, or
Oh yeah, yeah, that would have gone as well.
Yeah, Our Founders Frozen cryogenically next to Hitler in a lab in Argentina Records.
I mean, it depends on the audience. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, mate. Can't lie. So happy with it.
I am both happy and relieved.
Yes, same as, like, to be honest with you, because like I said, I don't know if the last time we done this, whether like Love All You Squares. Was Love All You Squares? Love All You Squares definitely wasn't out.
We dropped.
Gone.
No, Love All You Squares had just come out or was about to come out because we recorded the previous one last March.
Oh, right.
So it was either about to come out or it had just come out. Yeah, it was because it had come out because I was working on a film when I was designing the sleeve for it. I remember where I was when I did the sleeve, and then it came out the week I got back. So it had just come out, but when we recorded the last one, we hadn't finalized the track list for the album. We had most of it in place, but we were still kicking around a few tunes. Because we had that Jagged Edge sample one.
Yes.
That everyone was not too sure about. And then that got the boot and Garvey Words came in to replace it.
Garvey Words.
Which was definitely a good shout. Not that the Jagged Edge one wasn't banging, but
yeah, greatest shout, literally. The greatest show. To be
Yeah.
fair, I only made Garvey words maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a month before, maybe a month and a half before. We kind of
I think you kind of made it on spec because we went through that hard drive, didn't we? Where I got Aggie and the Jagged Edge one, and a couple other bits, and then you Ash was saying you weren't sure about the Jagged Edge sample and clearing it and stuff, and then I was like, and also it's like really prominent in a DJ Rashad tune, like a DJ Rashad anthem, and I was a bit like, yeah, that's kind of like his sample to a degree, not his sample, but you know what I mean? It's so. Like, it's so known in that track that I was like, I don't know. And then you were like, hang on, I'll go away and come back. And then like, yeah, literally 2 days later, you sent the 185 BPM slapper that was Garvey words. And I was like, oh yeah, no, this is done. We can fuck that track off now.
Oh, the craziest part is like, I'll be real when I say that I wasn't even, when I made that, I actually wasn't even thinking about anything. I happened to be going for a hard. This is actually the fact of it. I was going through a hard drive, which basically was my sister's 40th birthday party playlist.
Right.
And my dad had a playlist on that hard drive, and because he, hard drives and USB keys and all the rest of it, he needed help with that. And I was like, oh, this one's from the youth. This one's from the days. Let me aim and break. Think break. Let's see what's going on underneath here. Garvey Words was born.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
There was a great day at college where I was obviously doing work on this whilst I was supposed to be doing some other shit. And my head of faculty came into my little office and I was just sat on an AI image generator. And I just had like a whole page of pictures of Marcus Garvey in Dipset t-shirts. And they were just like, what are you doing? I was like, don't worry about it. I was like, minimize that.
Don't worry about it. Crazy.
But yeah, and it
one of those ones where it'd probably be easier to explain that you're watching porn.
Legitimately, yeah. Like, I doubt anyone who works in Lowestoft has any point of reference for who Marcus Garvey even is. Like
oh, Lowestoft.
What a place.
How's it going? How's the area treating
you? So I just this morning it took me an hour and 5 minutes to drive 1.8 miles.
What?
Because there's literally like one road into where I live, and there was a car crash, and a train had to go to London. So that's like an hour knocked out me day. Yeah, that's how it's going, and there's no internet signal or phone signal as standard. But I did have 3 beers in the pub last night and spent £11. So swings and roundabouts.
Not bad.
Yeah. London's no better, mate. It took me 3.5 hours to get back from Bromley driving yesterday.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
From London to London, literally.
Yeah.
From London to London, like 3.5 hours. Like traffic was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So yeah.
Easier just to stay home, or in my case, what looks like prison.
Yes, it's easier just to stay in strange ways where you never get caught in traffic. Well, you might get involved in traffic, but you never get caught in it.
No.
That's the reason why I'm here. Traffic. No, wait.
Never mind all that.
Yeah. I was at a family barbecue, Your Honour.
Yeah.
So legit.
But yeah,
I was listening back to the podcast, the first podcast which we did.
Yeah, is there anything we need to address for legal reasons?
I think something that really stood out is right at the very front of the podcast, and what we actually made happen at the very end of the campaign was like, I wasn't quite prepared for how good you were at bowling Tesfa. Like,
yeah, that's a good point. You're right. I was surprised.
Like, I knew you'd be good, but
my goodness,
you working down the lanes was a long time ago.
It was like riding a bike. It was 2 decades ago now. Like, yeah, like literally, it was in my youth. Funny enough, I'm actually terrible in comparison to how good I was back in the day. Like, my friend Martin, who I was in San Diego just when I went over there last, me and him met at the bowling alley. So I was working in the bar and he was working on the lanes at the time. And he saw the video of me, like, bowling on socials, and he was like, "You lost it, mate. You lost it." So you know what? Like, to be fair, I'm telling you, like, in the day.
Please tell me that was the first thing he said to you when you arrived in San Diego. You flew halfway around the world. First thing was like, "You're shit at bowling."
You're shit at bowling. You lost it. You lost it. Yeah, he was like, "What was going on there?" He looked at the final score and he was like, "Yeah, T, that's freaking shocking. Like, literally, freaking shocking."
To be fair, we let you win because it was release day. We didn't want to.
This is true. You wanted to. Like I said, I appreciate that from you guys, that you let me do what I needed to do to feel okay about this. Like, yeah, it didn't show me up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Didn't want to put a dampener on the day out. With my
That made me think though, we need to do some more of those, some more bowling content. You know, I've got the bug for it now.
Yeah, we should just make it a regular thing.
No, bowling is an amazing sport. Do you know what? When we was there, and I didn't realize that they had a proper like bowling shop there and everything like that. And I was just like, wouldn't it be sick? Like just once in my life, I have to do this for sure. I've never done it, but I need a bowling ball. I need my own personalized bowling ball. Do you know what I mean?
Agree.
That is like,
get the T.Williams X-Men logo laser etched on it.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
Well, let's just start a bowling team because we'll probably make more money than if we run a record label.
I'm so game.
Let's just fuck Purple City, the label. Let's just be a bowling team.
Isn't being a bowling team? Isn't the money made from like prize money?
Yeah, well, T's really good. We can just show up and fill out the numbers.
That's true.
Mate, I'm telling you, after that, I was like, need to go bowling again. I need to get back into it. I need to.
Well, let's do it before the Planet Wax gig.
Get another bowling action in.
Let's have another bowling session before we.
I'm down. And chat, do you know what's funny though? Like, do you remember? I told you guys about this, right? With the Dirty Bird bowling competition. Tournament. It was Dirty Bird, Naked, which is Breach's label.
Yeah, and you on Rinse.
Rinse is me, Scratcher, Roscar. Can't remember who the other person was.
It's funny because you literally couldn't remember who the other person was last time. So
whoever that
is has now been parred two podcasts in a row.
Do you know what? I keep thinking MA1, but I don't think it was him. No, I'm never going to remember this person. And I've still got we won anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. But like I was like, that was such a great night, and it was at, I don't know if they still got it, but it was at Shoreditch House. They had a boat there, literally like lanes at Shoreditch House.
They've probably replaced it with like a sound bath or a gong room now or some fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
I think that's where the co-working space is now.
So cool.
There you go. Replaced it with a WeWork. Like everything else, it's just been replaced with a fucking WeWork. Now let's get back up Rowan's. Shout out Rowan's.
We could do no, but the Planet Wax is in South London. I think there's is that one in that? Wait, is the Elephant and Castle shopping centre still open?
No, it's been reduced to rubble.
It's gone.
Damn it. Top floor of that had a bowling alley.
I came out of that roundabout pissed about 6 months ago, and I had no idea where I was. I literally came up out the station, and I was like, my head just went, I've never been here before. Like, I have no idea where I'm navigating to.
Yeah,
it's changed massively.
Massively.
Isn't there like a Hollywood Bowl in Surrey Keys? You know, let's work out the logistics off the podcast.
Yeah, I feel like we can do that bit off air. We can work out where this bowling alley's in London when we're not doing it.
Let's do it right now.
Could you imagine, like, imagine one of these ones where, I mean, this is obviously never going to happen, but imagine if someone tried to get me to fix one of the machines, like in 2024. See if I still got it.
Mate, well, there's another activity for our bowling day. We'll purposely sabotage a lane and be like, get in there.
Give me a fault and let me see if I can fix it.
Get down the pit, son.
Yeah, AMF machines only, but give me a fault and see if I can fix it. Mate. Good old thing. Probably one of the best jobs I've ever had. Still.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we also need to find somewhere that's got Tech and Tag tournament.
That too. That was my
Hollywood Bowl.
I spent my time getting paid to play Tech and Tag. It was awesome.
Hollywood Bowl in Surrey Keys does have arcade and, bowling alley still. We might be in luck, and it's close to the venue.
Oh, all
And
right.
they have drinks.
Well, now I'm interested. I mean, I feel like we've buried the lead on this podcast here by coordinating a bowling event instead of.
I mean, the first half hour of the last podcast was about
Yeah, that's true. We got 20 minutes
Talking
before we
about
need to
bowling.
talk about anything relevant. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, just the meat.
Let's move on from bowling.
All right.
But yeah, I mean,
I've got nothing else for
well,
you.
let's cover the rest of the release day, because we went from bowling to doing Phonica, or the other way around. We did Phonica, then the day
Did
after
Phonica,
we
then
went
we did
bowling.
bowling. Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
but the
Phonica.
Phonica launch was well good. Had a lovely time.
Shouts out to Etch. Shouts out to
Yeah.
Gabru.
Thanks to the
Yeah.
gang for coming down.
Yeah, Purple City Gang.
Thanks for Phonica for putting up with us.
Yeah.
That's true. Shouts to Nick, big man. Like,
The squad. Yeah, we
making
had a
it
good
all
time.
happen. Really making it all happen, to be fair. Pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Charlie as well.
That was so good, man. It was so good. Shouts to Charlie for the beers, the free drinks in the building.
Well done, Charlie, bringing the kit down. I've just looked up Dirty Bird Bowling. It was MA1.
It was MA1.
Yeah. Eventual winners, Rinse FM, Roscoe T.Williams, Scratcher DVA, MA1, and Marco Del Horno.
Oh, yeah, Marco.
Marco
Del Horno.
Well, so that's Marco and MA1 taking the L on the podcast.
Oh, sorry, guys. Love them both. Love them both.
Fact have made the video private, bastards.
And there was a video of it.
Well, apparently there was one on Fact, but it's been made private. But anyway, Fact have gone under now, so serves them right. Might have to edit that bit.
I love that. That's what I like about, even like maybe more about now, and probably what gets me really excited is that
all the music publications have gone under. There's nowhere left to talk about the album. Fucking love it.
Yeah. We get to document all of this stuff. Like, really? Like, there's so many things that happened. Like, all right, so that was probably what, 2012? Maybe?
I've closed the page now, but yes. Yeah, December 2012.
December 2012. There you go. Like, so you got to think, like, that was still in the era where things are still the internet and the way that it is today is still relatively like new in terms of the archiving of things. There's so much that happened in my career at that point. Like, I remember, like, there was a video of me playing Movement Detroit for Be At TV, and the stage is like me, Moody Man, Carl Craig. Again, I'm going to pass someone else who's massive. Fucking.
It's MA1 again. Bless him.
It's MA1 back to that market.
Back to that market. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He's actually played every gig you've ever done. You just keep
I'm
forgetting.
Pass someone else. So literally, like, but again, it's gone from the internet. It's gone, and I love that this era now probably won't get the same treatment of that kind of like either A, gone from the internet, or B, myself archiving it. You know what I mean? So I should have downloaded all that stuff, like, and made sure that there was like good enough footage of, because obviously our phones were crap back then as well. So
yeah,
even if I freaking took a video, it would have been terrible. Regardless, how we got to
regardless, like I thought no one would know how good a bowler you were back then compared to now. So
yeah, convenient that evidence has disappeared from the entire internet, isn't it?
Yeah. But I just love the fact that we've got like such good pictures and such good all the stuff that we've got around the launch and all that. I love that we've got all of that now. Like I've already been looking back on like Phonica Records and looking back on it like fondly even in this moment, like a month later.
Yeah, man. Well, I think it was Fortet was posting about this, about how he was talking about grime and just how nothing's been properly archived online. And it's the same, like, obviously we were talking about Spotify earlier, and it's like there's so much stuff that like obviously just isn't on there because there's like either isn't just not been licensed or sample cleared or whatever. And now it's like YouTube has weirdly become like the internet archive. Like the only place where you can find loads of obscure old stuff, particularly like things like grime and stuff, is it's all on YouTube somewhere.
This is
but
true.
There's no central resources for like music history of these genres. Like,
you know what's crazy though? What I think is a hard one is that I know people that have got like amazing footage from like the grime days, from our days, like Black Ops and Musical Mob, and these people have like amazing footage. but there's no like. I guess it would be like the Arts Council or someone like that might need to fund something like that so these people can get paid for what they're going to give over or something along those lines. Whereas, yeah, just no one can just say, oh, do you know what? Just take this footage and just hold on to it, or take these pictures, just hold on to it, because no one's got any money themselves, so they need to get paid for what they're going to do. So I know one guy who's got like he's got some absolutely diamond footage of us lot back in the day, back in the grind days. Again, man, do you know what? My memory is terrible right now. But yeah, he's got some amazing footage. And then also he came and filmed me when I was in the studio with AJ Tracy before he got famous, Rico, P Money, Jams, because I've done like a kind of like series with them all at Red Bull for RBMA.
Oh, sick, right.
Yeah, I've done a series with them all at Red Bull for RBMA.
Yeah, but even like RBMA, like where's all that stuff gone? Is that still online? Like,
little bits of it's online, but like they've probably got like again, RBMA have got like a massive archive of like footage, like from that era, even like the early kind of like 2010s, whatever. You know, you can only imagine.
I mean, the website's still up, but even that is only like the edited bits they've put out that are obviously worth, you know, some sponsor money or something. So there must be so much stuff.
Yeah. And even so many amazing, like, again, so many amazing photographers and videographers that would have been just floating around those times as well, just doing things, you know what I mean? Because most of the people that were working on these projects, like when it was like RBMA and stuff, they're all freelancers. So they would go to whatever city and they would get whoever the coolest freelancers are. Now, this person I do remember, Crystal De Castro, who is, like, she's just an amazing, like, creative. And she definitely was, like, again, around taking pictures and stuff like that. She actually took, like, my favorite picture, press pic of me, which is the one that I used for, like, my announcement when I was on BBC. She took that, like, back in 2013. And now she's freaking huge. Couldn't bear to do nothing without paying her serious money. But yeah, again, she's probably got amazing pictures from back then that RBMA probably didn't want to pay for at one time or another. You know,
sounds about right.
Yeah. You know, so yeah, that archiving, man. But that's why I love that we all get the personal opportunity with our projects to kind of like try and archive as much as possible. Which is the reason why I take more pics than I and more videos than I ever have done. And for this project, it's been probably the most content and the most video stuff and pictures that I've ever done in any project that I've ever done across time.
Yeah, that's the same for me as well. Like I have to like keep reminding myself to do it. But even like when me and Matt are DJing somewhere, like we both just forget to take any photos, videos, anything. And
that's why I didn't forget you guys. I didn't forget you guys when we was at Nothing Ventured. Is Nothing Ventured?
Yeah.
And and you, Ash, I think the picture that I got of you at Next Door Records is fucking A1 with the little red light above you. Right. I was like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. But yeah, we have to get these things, man, because they happen.
Yeah, I'm terrible at photos. I just rely on everyone else to do it for me. I just never remember to do it.
Yeah, but I love that.
Normally when we're on the decks, it's because we're like panicking, trying to work out how a rotary mixer works or some shit. So we like haven't got time to think about photos.
Also, you two are the sly dogs of this, because I didn't realize. Obviously, I know you guys love good music, but I didn't realize how good you guys are on the decks. I didn't, because of you, Matt.
I'll take it
because of you. Actually, because of you, because you shit talk so much about yourself that you convinced me that you was actually shit. Like,
I mean, I feel like I am, because
no, you're definitely fucking not. Like
every time I stand in front of a set of decks, it's like I've never used them before. It feels like the first time I've used them, even though it's obviously not. Like,
no, you I'm like you're talking about what, like, it's like 21 questions around what decks are going to be there, what decks aren't going to be there, and then you turn up and you just fucking play the sickest music and fucking do the sickest mixes. Like, I was just like, nah. You're doing that, like, it's like the opposite one, isn't it? Like, I'm so shit, and then you turn up, you're an amazing DJ. Like,
I'm doing that's not what I'm doing here. Like, I genuinely don't think
that's
I'm
what
that
it felt like to me. I was like, I was like, oh, he's one of them guys. He's telling me, yo, it's like me telling you guys, I'm shit at bowling. Like, oh my God, I'm so shit. Like,
Yeah, but you'd never say that.
I
Yeah.
didn't say that.
And yeah, to be honest, if I thought I was good at something, I'd be telling you about it all the fucking time. Like, I'm not.
Oh no, you have to shout about it now. Like, I'm like, literally.
All right, well, I'll
both of
take
you,
it. I'll
even-
take it under consideration.
Yeah. I honestly was like, well, I don't think you got to shine at Phonica, but when we got to Nothing Ventured, and obviously Ash doing his own thing at Next Door Records, I was just like, all right, okay, I see what's going on there. You know what I mean?
I mean,
These
the
guys-
first 25 minutes at Nothing Ventured was Ash trying to export a brand new USB because his other one died.
That is
and
very
me,
true.
And me just flinging in anything that was the same BPM as the thing I had on because we were just like, oh shit, nothing's working. All right.
Mate, the pressure. Clearly working. You clearly work good under pressure.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
I'm a wartime prime minister.
Exactly. You know? Excel under pressure, like literally. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
If everything was working perfectly fine, you'd be like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, no, I'd probably just play some like really beige house and sort of just stand there.
You know what I mean? So,
well, thank you for saying that. That's embarrassed me massively.
no,
I'm very. I'll take it.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting it. That's all I'm saying is I wasn't expecting it because of how much you shit talked about your own self. Like I was like, what the hell? Yeah, no.
I mean,
And
talking
I'm
shit
quite
is
excited
what we
that didn't
do.
record those. Like I guess Nothing Ventured is recorded.
Yeah, those ones are on somewhere. Where are
Yeah,
they?
their video.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, back to that the Nothing Ventured event. Like,
Which was
Shadow
one of Shadow Child. That was one of my favorite events we've ever done. I had such a lovely Shadow Nothing Ventured as well. What a team down there. They're a lovely bunch.
Yeah.
Had a bag of chips on the deck.
Yeah. Yes.
Great bag of chips and a tin of Stella. Like
down by the sea.
By the seaside.
Mate, that's the only reason why I picked it as well. I was like, oh shit, that would be lovely. Oh well, Matt, you know how much I like the coast, isn't it? So I'm like,
exactly, yeah. And that's where this project started. So it's again, it dovetails neatly with the. I mean, shame it was February and fucking freezing and like 4,000 mile an hour winds. But yeah, it was nice to be on the coast.
Yeah, we had to do it, and I get a little picture, and
no, it was well good.
Yeah,
had a lovely
time.
time.
I quite like that picture. I like that it's next to a bin.
Yeah. Yeah, just us in a bin. Like, yeah, love Pompeii. But I think the installs for me have been the best bit. Like, I was saying this to Ash before. I forgot how much fun it is, like actually selling records in real life and like talking to people about the thing and convincing them to buy it and like just actually chatting to people and like physically handing over a record and stuff is so much more fun. Like
that was exactly my point of it. Like I was just like, for everything that we've done, like which has been online and we love online, obviously, whatever. You know what I mean? And we love the attention that it's got online. Nah, there's nothing that beats you talking to someone in real life and kind of like, and even like Phonica, people were just in there and it's like, oh shit, oh that's the guy that's made the thing. Oh, you guys are from the record label. And, oh my god, this is sick. Like, do you know what I mean? And then going and buying a copy and then coming back and being like, yeah, this is hard. Like, and enjoy, and also it making so much more sense because of the music that we're playing alongside it as well. Like, yeah, all of it, man. It's just like it was needed. And I always think if you're gonna sell something, i.e. a record, then you should be at the record store where they're being sold.
Yeah, it's definitely something I think from now on, any other releases we do, we'll build into the programming.
Yeah. Record store.
You say everything was online, but shout out Adam, I've got this month's copy of DJ Mag here.
Oh yeah,
also shout out to Ben Murphy on the words as well. But yeah, you've got a whole 6-page spread on basically what the album's about, which is just, you know, your journey, beginning, middle, and where you are now. So
yeah,
that's fucking sick.
Absolutely sick. Also, while we're on the subject of that magazine, big shout out to my mate Junior Flanders, who didn't get credited, unfortunately. I did try and credit him in there, but he's an under the radar photographer, and he took not that first photo, but he took the I think the one of, so there's one of me on the stairs. That's Junior Flanders. and there's one of me in my white Carhartt jacket laughing. That's Junior Flanders as well.
Oh yeah.
That one there.
Yeah, that one there. Captured that moment.
On that
And
note,
of course, the Purple City T-shirt in that one.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can someone get me a copy of that, please? Because I've been to every shop in Lowestoft and I can't buy it. It doesn't
There's
exist.
no DJs in Lowestoft.
Well, no, I imagine they just don't want to sell a magazine that has an interview with a person of color in it.
Oh God!
But yeah,
Is it that bad?
can't find one anywhere. I can get like fucking Tractor Monthly or Classic Spitfire magazine, but DJ Mag, not having it.
Well, I'll go
Oh,
to
yeah,
that
magazine.
store. Because did you see
might as well.
where I went to? I bought mine from Soho, so I couldn't find it in W.H. Smith's in West London.
I mean, I went to the Stratford W.H. Smith's, the one in the Westfield, and it was the last one on the shelf. I don't know how many they had. They might have just ordered one in.
That's a W.H. Smith's the size of an aircraft hangar as well. That thing's insane.
It's pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like hardly any books in it, but
Yeah, the W.H. Smith's don't bother with books anymore.
there's like loads of stationery and a wall of magazines.
W.H. Smith's is essentially just storage space for Terry's Chocolate Orange now. There's like
That's another thing.
There's nothing else in there.
When did they get into doing like the Sainsbury's style meal deals?
That's
When everyone stopped buying books.
Yeah, long time ago. To tell you what I normally do, this is what didn't happen, which I wanted to happen, but didn't happen, is normally I'll go to like the airport. So T5, I think the T5 and Terminal 3, T5 and T3, they have a Smith's in both of those. And you can always find a DJ mag and a mix mag in there. Like in the Smiths, in those two.
Yeah.
So I even found like one time I was like traveling like last year and I was in Wired actually, and that was in there. Like couldn't find it anywhere just on the street, but in T5.
Are you saying I'm gonna have to book a fucking holiday just to buy a £4 magazine?
I heard you were going away anyways.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
The airport?
You're literally flying from Heathrow like in a month.
Will it still be on sale on April the 5th?
No,
Oh,
they're
quite
you want to be out
with what they get. No,
Yeah.
it will. I'm lying. So
Sick.
when I went in February, right, and they still have. What's this month? What issue is that? March.
This is March, yeah.
Okay,
March.
they still had February in. They had February and February, so they'll have.
I mean, I'll clearly just buy one and then lose it in America somewhere. Like I'll carry it for 2 weeks, then I'll get pissed somewhere, and I'll just wake up and be like, "Oh bollocks."
Yeah, no, I'll get you one, man. There's that store in Soho.
Hook it up.
Like the magazine store.
That would be appreciated. Put it in the archives.
Yeah. There. So I got you.
And if I'm actually getting out of prison before T finds it, I can find a copy.
Yeah, if the parole board here and swings your way, you can pick us up.
I'll check the common room or whatever it's called.
check
the commissary.
Isn't it funny how we're literally going to buy up all the DJ Mag copies that there are available in London?
But if we do that, it might encourage them to feature us more often. If they're like, look, every time we put Purple City in, there's a giant spike in sales. Like, we can just have like a bin fire out the back where we're just shoveling copies of it, like just burning them out, like 3,000 a day.
Oh shit! Oh man! But yeah,
like how major labels used to get a single to hit in the 90s. It was just like buy back all the CDs and dump them in a warehouse.
That being said, question.
Ooh.
Will you be here for Record Store Day?
When's that?
I think it's like April 20th.
It's April, isn't it?
Ah, shit. No, I'm back on May the 1st.
Not 22nd, but the weekend of.
No, I'll still be there. I'm back at the start of May.
Okay. Yeah, April 20th
of April.
Store Day.
Yeah, now I'll be overseas.
Oh.
I like how we've just used this podcast to schedule the next few months of our personal activities. So it's like, let's just,
why not?
Whilst we're all chatting, let's just sort all this shit out.
While it's on the brain, like I thought, while we're reflecting, but just like saying that, that's something that I would look forward to. I don't know where we can do it, but like, I think we'll find somewhere. Maybe even back to next door or something like that. Like, kind of like have another day of being out in the field,
getting out in the trenches of physical music sales.
Yeah,
whoever takes us, we can try and do them like a limit. Give them one of the limited edition action figures to sell for record store day exclusive.
That is true, and you can get some comics down there as well. We've got all the kit now. I say we've got all the kit. We've sold out of t-shirts pretty much. The t-shirts are done.
Yeah. Shout out to all the late people hitting me up for t-shirts.
Yeah, well done everyone. You missed them. And the hats are nearly gone. So I think we've only got 3 or 4 hats left as well. The caps have all disappeared. And comics, we've got like 15 left, I think. Not many. We've got about 15 comics left of 50. They have shifted well quick.
Mm.
Damn.
I still need to get a copy of the comic off you, Matt. I haven't got one.
Oh shit, have you not got one?
No. Make sure you get me one before
sorry about that. Well, you can have a box of 50 misprints. Or you can have one good one. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Just let me know what you'd prefer.
Okay. You can have toilet paper, or you can have the real deal.
You can wallpaper your cell, or you can read a comic.
Is there any women in this comic, by the way? I didn't. Oh, there is. There's one woman.
There is. I made sure. I made sure.
There for you, man. Fucking hell. You can enjoy your life.
Enjoy yourself.
While we're locked up.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
God, I'm gonna have to decorate this room. I feel terrible now. This is awful. I do have things in here, you just can't really see them.
I mean, decorate it, set fire to it, whatever's quicker.
Let's do it. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. What a life. What a life. But yeah, no, everything's been really I feel like everything's been really.
It's been wild. I mean, I thought it would do. I thought people would appreciate it, but the pickup has been absurd. Like, even Aggie got played on Radio 6. Sherelle, shout out Sherelle. She has been championing this one on multiple occasions. But Sherelle playing Aggie on BBC 6, I thought was really funny. That just made my day, because of all the tracks to dump on a station where you might have to listen to the Cortinas.
Yeah.
Also shouting all of us out on like the label and
on the round table,
the round table with Hugh Stevens. That was one, a surprise that it was being featured because it wasn't pitched for, but 2, just great that it was so well received by everyone else at the table too. So
people that like listen to instrument and band music were like, this is great. Like,
I was definitely I was happy with that as well.
Yeah, we got loads of, we got like Benji B's been playing
to a show.
Climbing Purple, and she loves that every show for like a month.
You know what I mean?
Charlie T played Set Trends on Radio 1 D&B show. XAEI family, shout out Charlie.
Shout out Charlie. Also have to big up Jam Supernova, freaking hell.
Oh yeah, Jams obviously did the massive feature.
Yeah, that was such an amazing like that afternoon was just crazy for me. Like just so many people, like new heads, just turning on to like what I'm doing and what you guys do with your label and everything. It's been like, that was a big one.
I'll tell you what, it was a pain in the ass for me. I spent about 6 months down a fucking post office after that went out. That was that literally stole 2 days of my life.
Yeah, it was perfect. Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate everyone buying it, don't get me wrong. But that one, I literally was like down the post office, and there's like 18 old people trying to get their pensions behind me, just calling me a prick because I've been stood there for a fortnight. Like, I thought one of them was actually going to die.
Jeez.
Like, so some of them I was like, we need to do welfare checks because I'm shipping international and there's a lot of paperwork. Like, for some of the pension crew might expire by the time they got to the till.
All goes down in lower stuff.
Really does.
Old people go down in lower stuff. Not much else. God's waiting room.
Oh, where's the God's waiting room?
Collect your pension and head upstairs.
Mate, I'm trying to get there, man. I'm trying to get there. I'm like, oh, that's another thing as well. Like, the way that I'm done. I'm like, what do you want? What do you like when people are like, oh, what you got next going on? I'm like, what do you want from me? What more do you want from me?
Like, is this not enough for like at least a couple of years? Like, just cheap.
Literally, like,
haven't you got 2 albums coming out?
I have. Like, I was like, literally, like the second.
Well, just tell them that.
Well, by the way, this is only happening if I finish it.
All right, have you not finished it yet?
No.
All right.
But I'm contractually, I have signed the contract to do it.
Just haven't done it yet.
I haven't done it yet. Like,
yeah, you don't get that sort of pressure when you're working with us.
no, I was like, holy shit. Like, but that's when people are asking, I'm like, all right, cool. But then I still think in my head, even if I did drop 2 albums this year or I dropped another single or whatever the hell it is, still done enough to, I feel like this was enough.
Yeah, I think putting an album out in a year is acceptable as a work rate. Like,
certain people do 1 album in their lifetime.
That's what I'm saying. I think, like, you know
what I mean? I think this is more than acceptable, but people are hungry. They're hungry.
You're already working faster than Jay Electronica
and Lauryn Hill.
And Lauryn Hill, yeah. To be fair, though, you're doing less heroin than Lauryn Hill, so I can see why. You know, I can see why your work rate's up.
Lauren's off the ground. She's not doing heroin.
She's just still not putting out out.
Yeah, just not doing it.
Just
can't be asked, is all.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, if I had like publishing coming in off Killing Me Softly, I wouldn't be doing shit either.
Mate, that's what I was going to say. I think if we had that kind of publishing coming in or that kind of money coming in, we'd all be retired. We'd all be in lower stuff.
I was going to say, I would legit just be down the post office every day talking shit and buying What Tractor monthly.
Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to
What Tractor monthly and a pension.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to Larry David levels of retirement, just not doing anything, annoying people. Perfect.
Well, I got news for you. This album isn't gonna get you there, financially speaking.
So what are you telling me? This is not like Seinfeld. This is not like a Seinfeld at the moment.
I'm telling you, as fantastic as this album has been received, you may not be able to retire off it. I haven't run all the numbers, but I have a sneaking suspicion this won't be enough to retire off.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the reason why you two are sitting at home and I'm sitting in the studio, right?
That's true.
I have to crack on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Whereas
meanwhile, we're just cooking the books and creaming off your hard work. What's this £14,500 for? Marketing.
Creative accounting is difficult work, I promise you.
How do you think I'm paying for America?
Oh yeah, Jesus.
We're going to need another EP so I can fly home.
That's amazing. Nah, I mean, I'll do it, mate. Don't worry. I'll fund your trip to America. It's okay.
Fantastic.
You know what I mean? You've done enough, Matt. You've done enough.
A true team player.
Dude, yeah.
That's who the Purple City signs.
Yeah. People who are willing to fund your trips.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll pay 12 quid for you to go bowling and we'll take everything else.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. A real shook night.
yeah. And if you come around asking for anything, someone's going to hang you off a balcony. If you come around asking to see your royalty splits, it's like, actually, they're just out on the balcony. Just come out here. Like
more of a diddy. No,
let's not go that route.
Diddy.
Speaking of not Diddy.
Yes.
Speaking of the Planet Wax event that we mentioned, the in-stores and how they're all going. So we've got the Planet Wax one on the 4th of April. We kind of touched on it when we were talking about bowling. Bowling is, of course, the highlight of the day. But I am looking forward to the Planet Wax event. I'm assuming this podcast is going out before the event, but if not,
don't assume that.
If not, I hope you had a lovely time.
The last one's been sat on my hard drive for a year, so you do the maths.
But no, I think it's. I'm just looking at the flyer at the minute. Planet Wax is, of course, that new venue in New Cross, and it seems like it's been getting some really good footfall, like some really good interest, some great DJs coming down, including Etch. We'll see you, fam. I'm really looking forward to tonight. Is there anyone else?
I don't. Well, he's not. We've already fucked this ad up because he's not come. I don't think he's coming down anyway. Well, he might come down, but he's not on the lineup.
Who?
You said Etch.
Yeah, he's been down before.
Oh, I see. I was going to say he's not on our lineup. I was like, what are you reading?
No, he's not. No, he's busy. You've already told me this.
You've made this so confusing. Why wouldn't you name a DJ who's going to be there instead of one who isn't? It's a much shorter list.
No, so what you're missing,
right.
man, which you might not have heard, is that Ash said Etch has played there before. And that Planet Wax is an amazing venue because someone from Purple City Records, who has released a new record label, played some music there before.
Well,
He
that
didn't
doesn't
mention any of the DJs that are going to be playing on the night.
I was going to say, but I feel like he should do that because that's it's a bigger sell
On the
than
night.
mentioning.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's playing?
On the night, we've got Purple City. Who are those guys? One of them's good, the other's bad.
Actually, the biggest sell is you guys playing. Because I'm going to tell everybody right now that you will hear some sick music and hear some sick mixes. So if you don't know about these guys just yet, if you don't know, like, come and hear some quality. Like, do you know what? I've heard a lot of shit DJs and people are shit out there that are getting a lot of attention. You guys need more attention on the DJ front. So yes, come and hear Ash and Matt, Mr. Bayfield behind the decks because they are wicked.
Fully clipping that for social media. Jobs are good, and we can probably end that here. Right, bye everyone.
And if you think Tesfa's a compulsive liar, we've also got Dame Bradshaw on the the brilliant Dame Bradshaw, the amazing Angela Rose, a very special guest. Won't say who just yet, but come down, it'll be great. And of course, the man of the hour, T.Williams. So 4th of April, 6 till midnight.
Banger. Did you say Dame Bradshaw as well?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Sorry, I didn't hear it.
He's not coming down now.
He is coming. No. Dame Bradshaw, the man, the legend, the myth,
the legend that is.
Name, sync guru, like absolute Donny on the Ask Him Anything, knows catalogue beyond anyone else that I know. Like literally, Dane is a G, an absolute G, and there's an OG for this whole thing. Another industry exec that turned DJ by night. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. Like I said, if you another person that knows, just knows music like no one else. Like literally, he's so good at it. Like literally knowing like all different types and styles of music. I guess his day job definitely helps him with that. Yeah, it's going to be amazing as well. So,
also, one of the first people I ever met in music.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. I had a meeting with him when he was doing. He was working for Elijah and Skilliam over at Butters. He was doing. I think he was doing their PR. And stuff.
Yeah, two plates PR.
That's it. That was it. 2 play. Yeah, I had a meeting with him. Like literally, it was before I was even working for Get Dark or anything. So yeah, he was probably one of the first people in music I ever met.
Sick. Yeah, Dane's a G. Been around for a minute. An OG, should I say?
Legend.
A legend.
Yeah, he's been about.
Yeah,
and local to the area.
Local to the area. Literally, like so. We'll know the vibe.
Angela Rose, I've been digging into her mixes since you put her on the lineup, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
As a DJ, she's one of the best things I've discovered this year.
Again, like I said, well, this is the funny part, is that I think people, for me personally, when I'm talking about the lineups that we put on for these in-stores, like, we could have put on an actual night at a venue and really like taken it like insane with the kind of DJs that we've had.
We probably should have done.
We probably should have done. You know what I mean? But if you think about it, we've had Taylor J, we've had Etch, we've had. Did Jabru touch the decks?
Nah, he was too tired. He was too tired.
All right, didn't touch. Who did Etch touch and play with?
He was on with me and Ash.
You and Ash. Okay, so obviously we had you two. We had myself. We've had, and we're gonna have Dame Bradshaw. We're gonna have Shadow Child. We had Shadow Child.
Yeah.
We had Angela Rose. These are like, for me, these are all people that I would pick as like premium selectors, real DJs. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think if you haven't come down to one of our like installs, like, what are you doing?
You need to get on with it.
Get on with it, like literally. No phones out. Get involved. Hear some good music. Do you know what I mean? And
we need little phones out so we don't have to keep taking photos ourselves.
And we've been over this. Someone needs to archive this stuff.
Someone does actually need a phone out or an actual camera.
I think I might just I might just strap the GoPro to my head and just record the whole night what I see for the night.
I mean, surely the answer is to just ask the venues if we can have their CCTV footage.
That's true too.
Just be like, can we just have the security tape after and just stick that up?
Stick that up. Yeah.
Like the audio will probably be shit, but who cares?
Could be a great shout. Could be a great shout. But yeah, I just think we put on some amazing lineups already. Like
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to Ash though, I think longer term, this is something we should kind of keep rolling. Like, even if we haven't got a record to plug per se that's like brand new out, we should just keep doing more of this stuff because the in-store style things are so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
because I think the other thing with them is the thing I really enjoy about them is you get to play like you do in a club, but you can actually chat to the people whilst you're playing or after you've played, which you can do in a club, but it's not quite the same because everyone's like there to rave until 4 a.m. or they're completely off their tits by the time you finish. And there's a more social element to it that you don't always get in a club that I really enjoy.
well, even as I think about, I mean, I know we're talking about Planet Wax, but even as we think about Nothing Ventured, it felt very community based as well at the same
Yeah,
time.
man,
And
for
that was really, 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 really nice. And also, even the space that we was in, it felt like kind of connected that space in particular, connected to art with the art at the front
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. Like it was just great. Like in that respect. So I think I'm really looking forward to Planet Wax based on the fact that we've got like Goldsmith around the corner. I know a lot of students go to Planet Wax.
Oh, of course, yeah, right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, like I've already like heard like it's quite like the younger generation get involved in that one as well, which is kind of nice. So I feel like with Nothing Ventured, we had like people in our age group and our age bracket, and people were skanking out a little bit in the party as well. But
Yeah.
also this is kind of like connected to like the younger youth around,
Yeah, for sure.
art students around London, which I like as well.
And also because we're old people now, we can finish at like 11 and go home. Like that's the other great thing about in-stores. You can be in bed by 10. Like,
Yeah.
Literally love it.
Absolutely well good.
Yeah, I've only played I've only played past midnight. The last time I played, probably about 6 months ago. I played like December. Sorry, not even 6 months. Like December, I played. Was the last time I played past midnight, which I'm happy with.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm at peace with it.
I'm absolutely at peace with that. Yeah, I'm fully okay with that. Not past midnight, you know. So yeah, Planet Wax, get your asses down there.
Yeah, and there'll be we're gonna have the last of the merch will be there. So if you want a t-shirt, it's literally I don't even think we've got them on the Bandcamp anymore. I think they're all, but there's
there's literally one, right?
I've got
I think
3
we've got-
mediums left for anyone who wants one.
Yeah, you got. Have you
anyone
got
that medium is the size that you would wear. Because I think
I've got some mediums as well. Have you got the yellow mediums?
got 2 yellow mediums and some 2 black ones.
Yeah, I got one yellow and 2 black this end. So that's everything. And yeah, comics and caps we've got like 3, but they'll be all down there. Obviously it'll be a bit cheaper than buying on Bando because we ain't got post things. So yeah, if you're looking at the postal price and going, that's outrageous, come for a night out, buy some shit whilst you're there.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and think of the old dears in Lowestoft who won't have to wait for Matt to fill out a form and won't die in the queue.
I mean, to be honest, they may already be dead. They may no longer be a concern. Your mic dropped out there, Tess, but we just had you shaking your head. I'm sure.
Oh man! Oh my goodness.
Well, to be frank, if they'd have bought something, I might have more sympathy for them.
True. Get these old grannies a t-shirt or something.
Yeah, as you know,
Well,
as I say to them when I refuse to press the third 9 on my phone, if you're not chipping in, you're not getting an ambulance.
What do they call it? The grey pound. We need to get pushing the grey pound.
Yeah. We need to soundtrack the best exotic Marigold 3.
That's exactly it. We need
Silver
Emma
Pound.
Thompson. We need Emma Thompson on the remix.
Yeah, we need Emma Thompson on the mic at Planet Wax.
Oh my goodness!
Get me Emma Thompson on the mic right now.
That's jokes. Oh my goodness, you lot are too much.
Bill Nye on some Chicago footwork.
Oh shit! Crazy. So is there actually an agenda for this thing? By the way,
I think we've just done it, mate. We've like I
was just asking because I'm thinking, did we miss out anything?
I mean, probably we didn't because we didn't have an agenda. But
I mean, the only thing I had on the agenda was bowling. I think we covered that. We covered that to a great extent.
Bowling, pensions, prison.
We talked about the album, though. We did talk about the album.
Yeah, I think we covered. We covered the the excellent pickup from supporters and fans and radio, covered the in-stores, covered the merch, covered the album. I mean, I guess as a final, like, how do you feel now about the album, like, from where we were when, like, you were putting it together? Do you feel like everything, I don't know, how do you feel about it? What's your kind of final thoughts?
I mean, I think two things. Like, I love the fact that it's all come together. I love the fact that, for anyone that doesn't know, that we pushed it back to, it was meant to come out in 2023 and it came out in 2024. I love that. That, like, sometimes with releases, that's like the last thing that you want to happen, but it was like the perfect decision. Everything kind of like has naturally kind of gone into its perfect slot. The people that have connected with it, that's online, like fans or just regular punters, whatever, and also like press and DJs and other DJs, has all been people that I'm just like, I respect what they do as well. So I'm really, 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 really happy with that as well. Obviously, I mean, let's just say with a shoestring budget, or like, you guys have absolutely smashed it, because I could definitely say this is that I've worked on projects that have had like way bigger budgets, but have had way less.
Mate, I've worked on Tesco meal deals that have had bigger budgets.
Literally, yeah, like, do you know what I mean? But it goes back to saying, like, there's more to be said about people that get along and people that want to do something, have a common thing. For me, this has felt like just a kind of like, felt like probably the biggest kind of like collaborative project I've done with a record label, full stop. Like, I'm collaborating with you guys rather than it is something, rather than you guys assigning the thing from me. It's more like we're collaborating and we've made this project together, and that is perfect. Like, do you know what I mean? And it feels like that, and I feel like people have received it in that same way. So I am super, super happy with it. And also, it's also just how organic it came about. It's been, like I said, I never thought this would even get to this point, because we did have conversations and it started off from like 4 tracks. So it could have just been a 4-track situation. Obviously, each time we've leveled up the artwork, a magazine, an action figure, like, you know what I mean? You're layering it up, like, do you know what I mean? And also getting to a point where maybe you're doing too much. But we didn't. Everything was perfect the way it needs to be. You know what I mean? And I love it. And I'm really happy. Like, I'm really, 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 really happy. Finally, that's my final reel of it. It's like, couldn't have gone any better. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing that no stone was unturned. You know what I mean?
No, man. We were saying this too, actually, when we were kind of debriefing it. Like, we hit playlists on every service. Like, we got coverage in every sort of, pretty much every magazine that still exists.
Yeah.
anything that survived to this year has covered us, just about, like, within our sort of marketplace. There literally really couldn't have been much else we could have done. It's been pretty, and also, to be honest, like, it's kind of like from a PR end anyway. Like, it's been hard work, but like the PR didn't, like, obviously Adam, shout out Adam at the old
Adam, smashed it.
Exclusive,
yeah,
Adam at Exclusive, legend. He smashed it, but like, it hasn't felt overly like a hard sell, if that makes sense. Like, people have got it quickly, considering it's quite a dense concept. And like, there's a lot going on. People just seem to have been like, oh yeah, cool, get it. And like, the PR has been like, people have understood the kind of press release, the theme, all the X-Men shit around the album. Like, I was worried that people would just be like, what are you lot talking about? Like, what is all this?
What's going on here?
But it seems like people have really picked up on it. And I was worried that communication would be a lot muddier.
That surprises me that you was worried about anything, Matt. To be fair, like
I've
said that, like, literally surprised me you was worried about anything.
I've been terrified for the last 12 months. I've been living in a state of fear for a year.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, same. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like,
I've been hiding it well, but
yeah, no,
every time it's like releasing a single, we're both like,
Well, I had a conversation with Emma about this. Shout out Emma, amazing producer. She runs a label called Pastel Prism. But I had a conversation with this about this with her like about a year ago, or maybe even longer. But like everything we release, to me, it's like waiting on the birth of a child or something. It's like like it probably shouldn't be, but it's like borderline life and death for me. And to be fair, I mean, I may have had too many heart attacks a month ago, so that's becoming more true by the fucking by the minute. But yeah, man, I carry this stuff personally because like I said before, we don't work with anyone who's not our friend, and I can't bear to feel like I've let my friends down when they've trusted us with like whatever it is they've been slaving away at in the studio for however long. So yeah, no, I carry a massive amount of stress when we do these things right up until the minute they come out. And then I get stressed for a few months that we're not going to get enough, like the PR's not going to pay off, or like, people aren't going to get it or whatever. So yeah, when this one landed, I was like, oh my God, it worked. Like,
yeah, same. And something that I always ask like any artist that I work with and asked you, and it's something that's kind of stuck with me. I don't know if you remember that you said it, but something that you said was what I asked was what are like your main aims, your main goals? What do you want from this record? And the only thing that you said to me and to Matt at the time was that you want the music to be heard, you want it to be received, you want people to not have to find it, it will come naturally. They won't have to look for it. And looking at all the coverage that we've had, all the spots that
visibility is the key.
This feels like it's been received. People have found it. People have heard it, and I think there's still more to come. Like I do.
100% is. That's what I was going to say. Is that basically you guys have made Defected feel like they need to do double or triple, quadruple the work, and they are a major independent record label. So that to me, I'm like, you lot have absolutely, undoubtedly smashed it out of the park. And like I said, the one thing that I wanted from this was visibility of the music and visibility of the whole project, because I genuinely felt like you guys have done too much work, too much has gone into this for it to just kind of like trickle out there, and for people to retrospectively look back on it and be like, oh, I didn't know they did this amazing thing back in 2024. No, I wanted it to be like, this happened in 2024. People knew about it as it happened in real time. And again, before someone else does it, like so many people have hit me up and been like, this is so sick because it's so unique. Like no one else is doing this. No one else is putting that much care, attention, and love into the situation. And I always, even when I'm posting, I'm trying to like get that across. Is that, like you said, this is people who care about my music, care about the project. I care about you lot and the label as well. Like again, all too often you can be on a record label, you don't really care whether the record label does well or whether they get the visibility too at the same time. But I care. I care that the whole project, for everyone in the project, does really well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, you guys have smashed it for me. But then you guys have also made a major record label, a major indie record label, look at it and be like, well, if we're going to release a project from you too, then we at least need to match this. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, at least probably not. Like, it's one of those ones. But like, again, what they do naturally, very easily, they know that they're going to have to level up as well at the same time.
Well, next time you're in a meeting with them, tell them to send us some money. We'll come do it for them. Like,
yeah, I bet actually, mate, that is literally like,
bring us in. We'll come. We'll just come roll it out for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Be like, look, you can't do it. I got these guys over here. They
our fees gone up, man. Our fees gone up.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
Literally, but yeah, that's what it's like with working with major indies, right? You all know, like the system, the attention to detail is so important. And when you're in a big system, it's very hard to get the attention to detail. Everyone's paid a salary, and everyone looks at your project just as another thing on the roster. Like, do you know what I mean? And I'm thankful that this is not that, and that this clearly not, because you guys definitely give a shit. I definitely care. I didn't know Matt cared as much as he did, but now it makes all sense as well at the same time.
Oh yeah, like
not that you cared, not that you didn't care, but I didn't think you worried. I didn't think you worried.
Oh no, I worry permanently. I just have a flippant attitude.
Well, maybe that's me in it, because there's another side of me that's got this like thing that I know in life, in this career, I've done enough. This is how it should be. Like and that's why I don't worry as well at the same time, because I'm like, either you lot are idiots and you don't see the quality of what we're doing, or you see it as people have seen right now, and they understand it, and they kind of like give it the due, respect that it deserves. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's music, art, everything, the whole campaign. Like, do you know what I mean? Everything has to be kind of like seen in a way that people are like, yeah, this is good. This is actually, and also a net positive for the industry as well. That's another thing. An independent record label, and that's why again I always try to make a point that you guys are independent doing it yourselves. Is that an independent record label releasing an album in 2024? As much as you can just do it, it's also very difficult to get that visibility as well at the same time. Very difficult. So for that to even happen in itself, and also the other thing, dumbly, I think people asking me questions like, "Why did I trust you guys?" Like with my,
we've asked that question as well.
No, but it's like to me, so dumb because it's like, well, look at what you've done before me. It's not like you ain't done nothing before. Like that's even like more to the point. Again, not focusing on numbers, focusing on how well you lot do the project.
Yeah, don't look at those.
Not focusing on those. No, but that's what it's about, though. It's about focusing on the quality of the projects, the quality of care and attention, and what you guys put into things. And I can see that everything that you've done from start to finish has been about love and care, and that's what I give a shit about. That's all I give a shit about.
Yeah.
Is it done with love? And it is. It always has done. Do you know what I mean? The other day. And that's not what we don't have enough of in the industry. We don't have enough of people in the music industry doing things with care, dedication, and love. Everyone's caring about the numbers, and I get it from a business perspective. People want to care about numbers, but I feel like it all comes out in the wash. Like I said, maybe your next album, or the album after that, or the album after that, as the label grows, we'll start to see the numbers because people will start to understand what you guys are doing and how this all makes sense. And even the artists that you might be able to work with, I'm sure, well, I know this for a fact. People have come to me and been like, "Oh, like, these guys are doing their thing." I'm like, just hit them up. Like, if you got music, send it to them. Like, they're not like, you know what I mean? They're two guys doing their thing. Shout them.
Yeah, we're definitely not too busy.
Yeah, no, that's what I said, But I think that's how it goes. Like, so your next signings might be somebody that, or even the next one from me, or the next one from Jabru, or the next one from Etch, or whoever, it might just keep peeking its head above water. And as that goes on, you start to reap the whole thing coming backwards. Again, even like someone like Sherelle, she really loves the label. Really. Like, not even like she's not even no hype. Like, just like, she loves the label. Like, yeah.
It's nice. It's nice when people get it. Like,
yeah.
But well, that's a lovely motivational hallmark thing to finish on. That's fucking beautiful, mate.
Yeah, man. Like I said, congratulations, because you guys have smashed it. Like I said, I've done my bit, but like, you guys really, like, flowers are there, man. You guys have killed it. Like, so,
mate, well, I mean, the other thing is though, like, to finish. The other thing is, it's been, and I'm not just saying this because you're on it. Obviously, it's been so fun working with you. Like, it's like, to work with people, because obviously we work with artists outside of our label in our other jobs, and some of them are awesome, some of them are absolute nightmares, and there's just like, it doesn't matter what you're getting paid, you just want the job to finish, and you just want them to sign the thing off and never ever speak to you again. Like, and this has been so much fun. Like, like, I ring you just to talk shit. Like, we don't even need to organize anything. It's just nice to talk to you. And it's like, we've said from the start, like, that's everyone on our label. Like, we don't want anyone on our label that we can't just ring to shoot the shit for an hour. And that's like, really, that's kind of that, and good music. Like, that and bangers are all we really care about. Like, don't care how you made it, don't care how technically proficient it is. If it bangs and you're fun to talk to and hang around with, that's like, you're probably welcome on the label. Like,
yeah, I appreciate that, man. Like, again, that's one of the things I attempt to be, because I know, what us artists are like, and obviously you lot all creators yourself, so you get it. Like, in that respect, that we can rub people up the wrong way with our creative demands and just weird behavior. Basically, absolutely weird behavior. I'm glad I'm not a weirdo. Well, I'm glad you lot don't see me. Sorry, should I say? More to the point, you lot don't see me as a weirdo. So thanks. I appreciate it, man. Like, what I mean? I try not to be. I try not to be horrible to work with.
Yeah, but then also, like, I've actually told a few people this, like, and I don't mind telling you now, because like, we're at that stage. But like, there's a reason you've been around as long as you have. Like when I told people originally that we were working with you, the amount of people who you'd like cross paths with, like I know someone who's an artist liaison, and they'd done artist liaison at a stage you were on in Manchester at the thing, and they were like, "Oh man, T's like one of the nicest guys. Like he's just so easygoing." And everywhere we go, like everyone just has good things to say about you. And you see it with artists. There's artists who like you go somewhere and everyone's like, oh, they're a bit of, I don't know, man, they're a bit fucking weird. And then like those people disappear within 5 years because sooner or later everyone gets sick of booking them. And also like their big hit or the genre they play or whatever it is, their thing is phased out for a little bit anyway. And it's like 10 years till that cycles back around. And so no one wants to do them a favor because the last time they met him, they were a fucking prick. Like, and it does, like, you know, the people that are still in it, they're in it not necessarily just because they're talented or because they made some big tunes, but because they're also good people and people want to have them back to their club or want to have them back on the label or whatever it is. Like you said, that stuff all comes back around. Like if you're an absolute asshole, sooner or later you run out of road.
Definitely, 100%. Well, that's it. I can't lie. Like, thanks for saying that because, like I said, there's just sometimes you do feel like you could have rubbed someone up the wrong way or whatever it is, blah, 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 but like I forget how long I've been around. This really reminded me of how long I've been around. Do you know what I mean? And also the amount of people that I've probably met across time and so on and so forth, and even you guys, like from the time that we probably like first properly met to today or to now is years. Like it's not like you just do something with someone like the second you meet them, like whatever.
Half a decade.
Literally 5 years. Like yeah. So long may the relationship and the situation continue. And
I was going to say we'll try and get round to the next one a bit quicker.
Literally like half a decade.
We'll see.
Wait, you know what he wants?
We'll see if we can speed up that production line a little bit.
Yeah, but we have to think about it. Like even the conversations that me and you had while during like the pandemic and when I came out to the other stuff and stuff like that. Like all of that was just like therapy for me. It was just like I just needed to get away from London and get away from the shit for a second. And just, you know, and having someone like you to come and shoot the shit with and talk about whatever's going on and blah, 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 and then just be by the, it was, you know, it meant a lot. It meant absolutely a lot. So ultimately, if I didn't do all of that, then that music would have never got made anyways. Like, and that's what it takes. Because I think you lot met me in a moment where I was definitely making like 1 or 2 songs that were worth anything per year. But do you know what I mean? Like literally 1 or 2 songs. Like was like, okay, I can throw this out, you know. And even that wasn't really, you know what I mean? It was just keeping the freaking lights on.
Yeah, right. Just ticking it, leaving the engine running.
Leaving the engine running. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, mate, geographically and professionally, I'm not going anywhere. So you know, always about if you need me.
Yeah, when I get my next motor, mate, you'll be first person I'll be taking a trip to see.
Come on down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm stuck in prison, so, you know, visitation.
Yeah, he's definitely not going anywhere.
Oh shit! No.
Right, let's get the fuck out of here. I've got to edit this shit.
All right, lads. Lovely to chat.
Big up.
Amazing.
Speak
Cheers,
soon. Bye, gang.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.